Hello.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Hello. Thank
hello.
you so much for being here. This is so exciting.
This is great. It's cool to just go live.
Yeah.
Normally, we've had streams where there's like a countdown, like a 10-second countdown and like a setup for you to see that we're going live.
Not this time.
Not this one.
Go live and there you are.
Here we are. We're live. I can see the ring light in my glasses.
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. We're so sorry that we're using a ring light.
Yeah, but hello everyone. My name is Christian.
I'm Natalie.
And this is our first live, and we're very excited to do it. Thank you so much for everybody who has sent us in questions, and we are so excited to get to them.
Yes.
And thank you so much, everyone who's come to the chat today. So feel free to like throw a hi in the chat. Hello, Nuts About Nature. Hello, Derek D. Hello, Sarah McGuire.
Yes.
And we'll try to get to you and say what up as we go along.
Yes. Look, so this is our very first live. We are in a full lockdown here in Toronto right now. We're not allowed to leave the house. So we're doing this like old school style, you know, a ring light, a computer. Is everything going to be perfect? Absolutely not. No, who knows what's going to happen? Our dog is literally here and she will bark. And right now she is just licking her butt beside me. So that's probably going to continue throughout this.
Yeah, so if you hear some barking, no, our dog is just sending you some love. What's up, Rob from Calgary? How you doing? Oh,
hello,
Tom, Tish Dyer, and just Janet. What's up?
Hi, everyone.
So I just want to throw down a little bit what's going to happen today.
No, you don't all have to lick your butts, Derek.
Yeah, no, don't. No.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah, I guess if you
have
want.
The time.
If you can reach it. Today, what we're going to do is get to the questions you guys posted and asked us in the video we previously posted ourselves. You threw a ton of questions in the chat, and we are going to get to as many as we can. And at the end of this whole chat and this whole question and answer period, we're going to get to some live questions. So stick around for the end and just post some questions in the chat. If we don't read them right away, it's because we're answering questions live, but feel free to post them again in the chat and then we'll try to get to them. Yes. Also, at the end of this live stream, we have a very cool announcement to make about our channel that I'm excited to kind of let people know about. And anything else, Nat?
No, but I mean, I just want to say that the amount of questions you guys gave us, we were thinking that we'd get maybe like 5 questions and we ended up getting so many. Yeah. And not just like they weren't shitty questions.
Yeah, they were like good. Like we're like, oh shit, this is
I was like, oh, you guys have good questions. That's why we're doing this, because it's like you guys ask good questions. We're going to give you good answers.
Yeah, I mean, the answers might be shit, but the questions were always good. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you're just so inclined. It's one of those things you have to say on YouTube. So before we get started, we put all the questions, as you can see.
Look at them
in a hat. We wrote them all down.
I spent all last night and I wrote them all out, and there's so many.
So we're not picking and choosing like which not to pick or which. So everyone has like a fair chance or whatever, and we're gonna get to as many as we can. And
yes.
World champions, Toronto Raptors. So there's that. So before we get going, I just want to say a couple more shout outs. What up, Susan Waychick, Sarah Bianchini, Reamer. What's up, everyone? You're in lack of shady questions. No, we have enough shady questions.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Well, maybe there could be a good shady one. So I'm going to pick a question first.
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm sweating.
That's an issue she has.
That's a problem I have.
Do you want to pick one for yourself?
Yeah. No.
Or should I pick one for you?
No. We'll just read one and then answer it like human beings do. Okay, our first question. Okay, this question's coming to us from A.B. Rouleville.
I could just pronounce Rouleville.
Yeah, he speaks French.
The question is, what's the funniest / oddest way you've pressed the pedestrian crosswalk button this past year? Oh, hard-hitting questions right off the bat.
Great question.
Rouville.
I know what I did. I tried to make a video at the beginning of this where you couldn't press the pedestrian walk with your finger, and I tried to press it with my butt. but I'm too short. And so I was trying to take a running jump and then like hit it hard with my ass, but that didn't work.
Yeah, I tried to ask her to record this, and there was no way she was going to reach it. So that I think that is actually a real way you did really do that.
I did take a backwards running start. Try to do that and then throw your ass into something.
An ass first start. Been there.
Haven't we all?
Haven't we all? And I've just done an elbow. I've done a classic elbow. That's the weirdest thing I've done. I'm sorry. I'm not like an ass Nat.
Not everyone can be.
Never everyone can be. Here's the question I'm going to pick. We'll get to this next one. You want to read this one?
I can read this. This is from Anna Brocken. Hey, awesome guys. I'm from Germany and I love learning English with you. I love you. Question, question 1, how many languages do you speak? Question 2, how many languages do I speak?
Oh, great questions.
I speak 1 language. Sorry, I'm a disappointment.
Sorry, Anna Brock. I speak 2 languages and I speak a little bit of so I speak English, French, and I speak a little bit of Macedonian. My mom is from Macedonia. She immigrated to Canada, and I am first-gen Canadian. And really cool shout out to Anna from Germany. Thank you for watching us, Anna. Hope you get to see the stream.
I also want to say, like, that's incredible that you are learning English along with us. I'm sorry that we've taught you certain words that like dicking out or
cucky. You haven't said that? No. Well, you've learned it now.
I haven't said cucky, but feel free to use it, everyone. But I think that's so important that everyone should be putting the closed captions on their videos so that it's possible for people to read along and kind of like everyone can be involved that way, right?
Especially if you are hearing impaired or visually impaired, captions are always wonderful.
Hearing impaired.
Well, visually impaired too. I've heard it.
Descriptive
visually. Yes, descriptive video. Back in it. Nat, do you want to pick one now? Oh, hello. What's up to...
See, closed captions help. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, what's up? And Afif R from Indonesia. Hey, what's up? Closed captions help my deaf mother as well. Oh, Michelle, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad you shared that. Thank you for that.
I love you all.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Oh, the king of Prosecco. Yeah, that I do pronounce Prosecco. That is true. Thank you, Sarah.
Okay, CB.
This is from CB.
CB, what have you learned that you wish you knew / were prepared for before you started a YouTube channel / created content for YouTube? Oh, baby. CB, so much.
You want to go first?
What did I wish that I had known? I think I wish it's a lot of work. I wish I had known the amount of work that goes into it. Our little tiny crew is incredible. And, but we bust our ass to get things out weekly, and it's not easy. And I think I wish I had known the amount of work that was going to go into it, and the amount of I think I should have been prepared for this because I'm an actor, but the amount of like ups and downs you emotionally feel throughout a YouTube venture. Sometimes you feel real good, and sometimes you go, oh God, you die inside sometimes. So
yeah, I echo Nat, all of what Nat said, and I also think something that I learned is you have to kind of post something and let it be. It's like you put the work in, don't obsess about how it's doing. Don't obsess about like if the quality of the content's there, because like we wrote it. So ideally we had already proofread it multiple times and edited it together, which we always do. We edit all of each other's stuff. So ideally just let it go. I wish I knew how to do that going into it, and how hard it was to get subscribers and views. It's so hard to get subscribers, so hard to get views. So we really appreciate you being here with us today. And those of you watching it at a later date. So thank you.
You guys are the best. Also, I love this. What's your favorite, or who's your favorite actor? Let me guess, Melissa McCarthy. I mean, isn't she everyone's?
I like you're answering the questions now rather than saving it for later.
I don't care.
Yeah, these people are right here with us.
Here.
Remember to ask your question again later, if just in case we forget to get to them.
I also think there's a Melissa McCarthy question in here as well.
Oh, also, I literally just picked out another one from this hat. This is from CB again.
CB had 3 questions.
Thank you, CB. Any tips on finding a partner/team to help with content development if your circle, quarantine bubble of friends, of family are not interested? I have, that is such a great question.
Yeah.
We lucked out with Danny and Zach because we literally seen them more than anyone else in terms of like, I don't see my family. She doesn't see her family. Like, they don't see anyone else too. So we've sort of been our own bubble. Obviously with lockdown here, we don't see them. But we're the type to follow all the rules with like regular sets follow, right? With masks and distancing and precautions and sanitizing and tests. But when it comes to like starting your own thing, my biggest recommendation is connect with people who have a similar heart to you and a similar goal. So like if you two get along as friends, you might work well together, but if you don't have the same goal, you might butt heads. So if you just like link up with someone who is hardworking and who is willing to just put the time in, you might not be like best friends with them, and it's just great to test it out. Like the amount of time as collaborators or actors, you have to just put yourself out there and kind of like audition relationships, right? It's like, oh, does this work creatively? It might, but it might not work personally. Does this work creatively? It might not work creatively, but it really works personally. The key is like finding someone that works with both. Luckily, Nat and I have been working together for a long time. So it works with both. And some of the people that you've seen in our videos works together. We've worked together for a long time. So you know it works with both. But like, were you going to jump in?
Well, also, I was going to say, like, sometimes you don't need a partner, and sometimes you can just put things out there yourself. Just get it out. I don't care what it is. Just like, don't censor yourself too much and be like, this isn't going to be good, or are people not going to like it? Just shoot something. If you like it yourself, and if you like feel confident in it, just like throw it out there. Who knows what the world is willing to welcome? So just get it out there.
Just don't be a piece of shit.
And also don't be a piece of shit.
but I really like that because like it's true, we're our own editors too much. Sometimes, like Nat said, you don't need another person to validate your work. I know actually Tom Hearn's in our chat right now, and Tom Hearn's an amazing creator. You should follow Tom Hearn's channel.
Yes.
on YouTube. They do all their stuff solo, and because they are an artist who lives not with another artist, so they're just pumping out material. So my recommendation is like whatever stuff you have, whatever camera, whatever setup, whatever kind of writing skill, embrace it. Don't let that be hindering you. Let that be the thing you bring to the table. So if you just have an iPhone, embrace that medium. If you have the whole setup with like sound and stuff like that, embrace what you have and use it as a strength rather than a weakness.
Next question. Okay, ooh, this is a thickie.
A thickie. Oh, it's from Anton.
Anton Wong.
Shout out Anton Wong.
What is your writing process like? How do you get ideas, and how do you know when to improv and when to stick to the script?
Natalie?
Great question. Our writing process is very much, first of all, our ideas, we just bounce things off each other constantly. We're together a lot. So we're bouncing ideas off of each other all the time. And then it'll be one of us will take the script, whether it was Christian's idea or if it was my idea. One of us will take the script and then we'll go write it. And then the other person will come in and edit it when it's done. Mm-hmm. And then we'll go back and forth and we'll change some jokes. Sometimes we'll be like, look, this isn't that funny, or we think we can do better. And then we just try to keep punching up our scripts to make sure that we're hitting the funniest thing, or we're nailing the concept on the nose as much as possible. And improv. I mean, that's just like an in the moment thing. We're very comfortable improvising, which is lovely. I don't know how much Danny loves editing the improvised bits because it's not improvising in your sketches is very difficult for the editor. But I think it's just one of those things where it's like every person we've had shoot with us is also an improviser for the most part. So it's just that energy and that feeling when you're with your friend and you're going back and forth, and then it's just a random idea and one of us will just take it and go and everyone else just follows along, which is very nice.
Yeah. I would say, just to further elaborate, because that's exactly what I would say, is like 90% of our stuff is written. I would even say 95% of our stuff is written and like 5% is improvised, just because like sometimes you really want to make sure the pacing of something tracks. Because if the pacing changes and it's a really funny moment of improvising, then you're sitting and improvising, but then you're as a viewer, you're left feeling like, oh, why didn't it finish strong? It's like, it's not about finishing strong. It's about hitting the pacing of a good sketch or a good kind of storytelling. And if you sit too long improvising and having fun, you take away from the story and the point of view and the point of the sketch, even though the improv is funny. So we try to either make place for improv within the sketch or just limit it, even though we're professional improvisers.
Yes. And just Janet said, like the Radiator video.
Yes.
Where we had Kevin Vidal here at our Radiator right over there. And it was just, we couldn't stop improvising. So that was one of the times where it was like, we threw everything out the window at that point. The script was kind of there. And then it was just friends having fun in the moment. And those type of things are going to happen. And that's the most incredible thing for me to come out of this.
Yeah. Just a heads up to everyone writing in the chat. If you do have questions that we aren't answering and you want to ask them again, we're going to answer a few at the end of the prepared questions that we have. We're probably not going to get to all. We won't get to all of these.
We won't keep you that long.
So save the ones that you're writing right now. That if you want to ask again, and we'll directly answer them.
Kate Kramer.
I think Kate's here.
Is Kate here?
She might.
You dropped
okay. I dropped
all of them on the ground. Is there anything you have to do to create / manage this YouTube page / its content that was harder than you expected it to be? Is there anything that was easier? Ooh, great question. What was harder than we thought?
Getting things out at the same time every week.
Yeah,
is way harder. I'm definitely the one who tries to make that happen.
Yeah, whereas I go, it's fine. If we put it out a different day, it's fine. And he's like, no.
We got to put one on Wednesdays.
Hi, Kate. There she is.
Yeah, we try to put one out on Wednesdays just because, for those of you that don't know much about YouTube, you probably all do.
You probably know more than us.
More than us. Is like, we've learned that there's an algorithm that like YouTube likes it if you're consistent. So if you're consistent and you release it at the same time every week, more people apart from your own subscribers get to see it. YouTube shares it. So we obviously want our content to be viewed by everybody. So that's something that was harder. Is there any more to that question? I feel like
and easier. What was easier?
What was easier?
I think easier is interacting with you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know how much fun and how rewarding that would be. And that's kind of like the exciting part of it. And like the easy part was just being like, oh, I get to just chat with kind people who watch our stuff. Like that's
we
incredible.
Have so many kind people watch our stuff. Like every once in a while we'll get a bot or like
we get so many sex bots.
But otherwise, like, it's just so easy. And like, I start recognizing names and I'm like, oh, I know you. You're wonderful. You're so, and Kate, I remember you too. So thank you for that question.
Yes.
I'll pick one now.
Okay.
This one is from Tish Dyer. Tish is here. Hello, Tish Dyer 1. Y'all are so funny. I'd love to know who you are and how you met. Oh, hi. That's so wonderful, Tish.
Who we are. I am a lady.
I'm a man.
No, hi Tish. Who are we? I'm from a town called Cambridge, Ontario. Just outside of Toronto. Here's a quick bio. Went to school at Guelph University.
Bullet points it.
A bullet point. Went to school at Guelph University. Have a sister and a brother and 2 parents. And I moved to Toronto and I worked as a server for a very long time. And then I went and been at Second City for the last few years, Second City Main Stage, Second City Touring Company. And now I'm here. So that's who I am. Quick bullet points.
I'm from Toronto. I'm from Scarborough. I went to like acting school. And then I went to did stuff at Second City. Then I worked at Second City like Nat. But when did we meet? I think Tish wants to know when we meet.
Oh, it was a beautiful day.
I don't remember it.
No.
Well, we were friends for a while. So we are a couple.
Surprise.
We've been together for a couple years now. We met just doing comedy together. Really, like I directed a show.
Oh yeah.
I directed a show you were in.
Yeah.
And she just destroyed it. That's how we met. And then we've been friends ever since. And we worked together. And then we were both in other relationships. Both of those ended at different times. Like, and then years after that, we got together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've been together for 3 years.
Yeah. So that's a pretty big bio. That's a pretty big bio. So we'll keep the cooking moving.
Keep the cooking moving, he just said, everyone.
We're a little bit in. How long do we want to do this live? Maybe just like another like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
We don't want to tire you guys out.
I'm so sweaty.
I'm good somehow. I picked one out.
No, you read it.
I'll read this one. Russell Johnson. What up, Russel? What are your go-to karaoke songs?
Oh, great. I think you really get to know someone when you figure out their karaoke songs. My karaoke song, I don't know if this is, anyways, the Chicks. So no longer
the Dixie Chicks.
The Dix Chicks, but the Chicks, Goodbye Earl. Go to karaoke song. Anger, fun, a message.
You also do Lauryn Hill.
And I do Lauryn Hill.
Natalie's a great singer. For those of you that don't know, that should have been in her bio. She's an amazing singer.
Do love a good Lauryn Hill.
I should post a video of you singing karaoke to our channel.
Maybe one day.
Oh my God.
It's like break up.
Okay. Yeah, I won't post it. And my go-to songs are Hero by Enrique Iglesias. And I beatbox during it too. I sing and beatbox it. It's very lame. It is not cool. It is not cool. It's because I'm not a great singer. And Backstreet Boys. I love anything from Backstreet Boys. Probably I Want It That Way. And then my last one is probably Tracy Chapman. Give me one reason to stay here.
Is that the title of the song?
I don't know. All I know is it's give me one reason to stay here. No, Fast Car's Fast Car. I'm in a fast car. I'm on a ticket. And then give me one reason to stay here. They're both different.
What is it? Guys, what is that song called? And I'll turn right back around.
Reason. It's called Give Me One Reason to Stay Here. And Fast Car's a different song. Anyway, the chat will figure it out for us. We should move on to the next question before we...
My brain's breaking.
Burst of blood vessel.
Okay, yeah.
Give me one reason. Susan's right.
Okay, so Christian just elongated it.
Yeah, Susan's right.
Okay. Izad
Etamati?
Yes. Izad.
Who was in one of our sketches?
Oh, well, this is his question. Who was your favorite guest actor? And I don't know if Izad is here or not right now, but he is in our what's it called? Breaking Quarantine.
No. What really happened?
What really happened? I know.
I loved that sketch. I loved doing that sketch. And
Izad is so funny. And
I guess it has to be Izad.
I guess it has to be Izad.
Izad is our favorite guest
of all time. And
it's not close.
He has his own YouTube page.
Cyrus and Shells. Follow Izad Etamati.
Moving on.
Give me one reason to stay here. Oh, Janelle McGinnis. Who's a comedian in Toronto.
Yes.
Also has a YouTube channel. First of all, love the sketches. So hilarious. Thank you, Janelle. Question, how did you meet / start working with Danny and Zach?
Oh, great question.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten any like repeat questions.
No, even on the whole thing, I think there was like 2 repeat questions. Okay, Danny and Zach, can we just tell you how wonderful these 2 guys are? Never in my life have I met 2 more hardworking / positive talented,
handsome.
Oh, endlessly handsome. One day we'll feature them in a video because everyone's gonna fall over. Yeah. So I met Danny years ago I was writing for a kid's show, and our writing room was in the production house, and he was working on a different show in the same production house, and we worked on stuff there together. And then I worked on another show with him doing the same type of thing. And then I think Danny came to see us perform at Second City. And then he asked us to be actors in a show he was pitching. Right?
Yeah.
And so
it's like a web show.
Yeah. So we acted in a pilot for Danny. And then during that, we were like, hey, should we all just like make some stuff together? And then that's what happened. And then now the four of us have created this like wonderful channel.
Yeah.
That's true. Writing for a kid show. Yeah, that's true. People allow me to write for kid shows.
It's true. And you're really good at it.
Thank you.
Next question from Al S or Al 5?
I think it's Al S. I also think it might be something else, but I'm going to say Al S.
Okay. Do you have any favorite stand-ups? Do you have any favorite stand-up comedians?
Great question. Do we have any favorite stand-up comedians?
Absolutely. But why don't we go like local?
Great.
Because some of my favorite stand-up comedians are local from Toronto. Like I'm a huge fan of
Tom Henry,
Brandon Ash Mohammed. Oh my God. Who am I obsessed with in Toronto right now? I love Meg McKay.
Jackie Purico.
But
if we go a bit broader, they're not necessarily stand-up comedians, but they're like duo musical.
Oh.
So these are our very close friends, and they're incredible, and their names are Flo and Joan. I don't know if you're in the UK, you know who Flo and Joan is. They are just incredible. And Jarrett Campbell's great. Yes, Sarah. They have an Amazon special that's out there, and you should check them out because they are our close friends, and we love them so much.
Yeah. I can't help but thinking about Chris Lock and Mark Little and like ABBA Quando, like all my favorites.
I love ABBA. I love all of them. But I mean, we're blessed in Toronto with a lot of freaking incredible comedians that need and deserve more love and attention from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Story of our lives.
Story of my life. By the way, if you keep hearing whining, it's our sweet dog who's
just circling
us like she's going to
crying.
Crying. You want to read this one?
Yes. Brian W. Do you do any celeb impressions? Oh. Are you actors, comedians, or both?
Natalie's a huge celebrity impressionist.
I do none, nothing. What about this? I'm just a girl. Gwen Stefani.
That's the worst. That's not. Also, the question didn't ask for you to do one, which is so funny. We're actors and comedians. Yes, actors and comedians.
Both.
And I do a mean badger from Breaking Bad. Jesse, man, come on. Let's play Nazi zombies, man. Jesse. That's it.
Wow.
Kate Kramer, I love you, but that was awful.
No, that was to me. That was not to you.
I know it was to you.
Oh. There was no confusion. There was no confusion.
Oh, God. Daniel Koo just asked us a question. Just remember, Daniel, if you just joined us, we're going to actually answer your questions in about, I would say about like 10 minutes live in the chat. So remember your questions and post them at the end. We're going to answer them directly. Okay, this is from CB again. I'm not going to do it just because there's so many other people that might be here.
That's true.
Because CB.
Well, we love you.
We love you,
appreciate
CB.
it, but we answered too.
Yeah, we'll go to another one. Derek D. Hey, Derek, you were here first.
Hey, Derek.
Where do missing socks go? What's going to be the biggest change post-COVID?
Ooh.
Like hugging parties. That's true. Hugging parties. They're gone now, dog. Where do missing socks go? Which I think is a shout out to Julie Nolke's channel.
Yes. We love Julie.
Julie Noki is the best. Whoever here is from Julie Noki's channel, just know, if you don't know Julie, she is as amazing as you might think she is. She's kind, she's welcoming, she's warm, she's hilarious, she's smart, hardworking.
She has literally helped us from the ground up figure out how to build this bitch of a channel.
She's the best.
Yeah.
So I think that's where, and where do missing socks go? Honestly, fucking good question.
Honestly, fuck them.
I think just hit
those socks.
Fuck those. We shouldn't be swearing, but fuck those socks.
Can we swear?
Now we are.
Oh no.
I'll bleep it out later. Tom's back. What's going on? What's going to be the biggest change post-COVID, like hugging parties? That's a great question, Derek.
I don't know. What is going to be the biggest change?
I think people aren't going to like. I think people are going to wear masks a lot more. I think people aren't going to like hug as much. I think people won't shake hands as much.
Maybe we're going to actually like respect people's boundaries.
I doubt it.
Maybe like that's going to be a thing. Maybe after all of this, it'll be normal to not touch each other.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right. I think it might be normal to not. I think it will be normal to not touch each other.
And that's my dream.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Sorry, what?
You can.
Okay, fuck.
You can.
Thank God.
But.
Not you, stranger. Not you guys, other strangers, but you. Yeah.
No, the creepy ones. We all know. We all know.
We're talking about creeps. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah. Alex Abel. I know you from your videos with Julie Noki. How do you get to know her? That's a perfect question. How did you get to know her? Great segue.
So I guess I can take this one. Julie and I actually went to university together. We both went to acting school together. We were 2 years or 3 years separated, maybe 2 years separated, where I graduated just before she did. And then Julie and I were always friends. We always did like, we both did comedy separately. Julie had a YouTube channel doing food stuff. And then I had her do a video for a thing I was doing a while back. We'd always just been friends. And then she had started doing way more YouTube stuff and asked Nat to collab and then asked me to collab. And this is before Julie had like 200,000 followers. And it was like really cool to do stuff. And then like, we're taking no credit because this is all Julie. All of Julie's stuff is all Julie, right? We got the chance to write for her and to collab with her. And then she blew the heck up, and rightfully so. And we're just friends. We're friends. We really want to work our asses off. And that's the thing. It's like, that's the thing we were talking about earlier. It's like, what do you have in common with people? Julie has in common with us is like, work your ass off. Yeah. Shit will come if you work your ass off.
That girl works so hard. She deserves everything she gets in life. She's the absolute best. Come up here.
Our dog is...
She's just crying in my face. Come here. Come here.
Sorry, guys. But
that's rude. You're being rude.
That's a bit rude. But that's it. That's how we met Julie.
Yeah, that's how we met Julie. This one.
That's about nature.
You're here. Which member of your respective families were/are the funniest when you were growing up? Oh my God, I love this question. I love this question so much because there's only one answer for my whole family. My brother is the funniest man in the world. His name is Jeff. He has Down syndrome. He is 35 years old.
He's the best.
And no one in the whole world is funnier than him. So this question is everything to me because he's hilarious. He calls us every single night. We FaceTime every single night. He calls Christian his toy because Christian will do anything that Jeff asks.
We play games on the phone every night. Every
single night. And he's the best.
He's absolutely the best. No one's funnier than her brother.
No.
Literally no one.
And period.
That's the question.
That's the end.
He's also just love, and he's full of like no. If you don't have someone with Downs in your life,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Like truly, the most amazing human beings there ever has been. It's like a fact.
That's it.
That's it, baby. Question. Great question, Just Janet.
Not Just Janet. That's about nature.
That was Nuts About Nature. Nuts About Nature.
Sorry.
This is from Nick Downing. How did you get so good so fast? That is so freaking kind, nice. Man, or person. It wasn't fast.
No,
it wasn't We have been working our asses off at this stuff forever. Where like Tom Hearn, who's in the chat, who's also a creator, we shouted out earlier. When it comes to this stuff, the cool thing about this art is you work your entire life at it, and some people don't, which is great. But in our case, we have acting or writing or sketch comedy or improv, and you try to get it to a point where you make things look easy. In terms of like, you put your work in and then you make it look easy, and it's been a full life, and we all have a long way. Everyone has a long way to go.
Yeah.
Someone said it once really well. It's like, if you think you're done getting better, or if you think you're done working hard, like, you should quit, because there's nowhere else to go. I firmly believe for myself, there's no end, because you always can get better at honing your stuff. So it's like, I wish it was so fast, because like it would be easier if this stuff happened fast. But it's like,
we've been doing sketch comedy for over 10 years. So it's not fast, but if we make it look fast, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, our dog is giving us kisses. And
I'm just going to do this so everyone sees her. So everyone sees her for a second.
She's just in love, and she's licking and kissing.
Luckily, Christian was wearing pants, right, everyone?
Imagine I wasn't wearing pants, like a true creep. Like a true creep.
Like a big perv.
I just want to try to organize the stream again.
Yes. Steve. Steve, given the potential online audience, do you look at the fantastic sketches you've created and think that'll do well in certain countries more than others? Cool. No, I've never thought about like, oh, this will do so well in Germany, or this will do so well in something else. I've never thought about that.
But we do consider, like, I just put out a politician monologue, and I was trying to refrain from doing Canadian references in case you're from the States, because a lot of our subscribers, people who see our videos, are from the States, the UK, some from India, Germany, and Indonesia, shout out, and Canada. So it's like, being so Canadian specific sometimes ostracizes some people. So we're aware of it. We try not to be like, it has to be this, but we're aware of it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to be mindful of like some of the wording, or like the places we use, or that kind of stuff. But
what do you say, Nat? We answer 5 more of these.
Let's do 3 more.
3 more of these, and then we're going to get to your questions in the chat. So if you want to start putting your questions that you have in the chat now, we would love to answer them. This
will be a quick one, because we kind of already touched on this. Tony P, how scripted are your videos? How much improv makes its way in? All scripted, every single one. But improv will slowly creep its way in when I find our friends too funny.
Oh my God.
And then I start to be mischievous and say other things, because I just think our friends are so funny, and then I want to pull fun things out of them in the moment.
Yeah.
Kevin Vidal and Shardul Rasool. So the Handyman sketch and the Pyramid Scheme sketch are 2 probably the most improvised that we did. I think so. The Pyramid Scheme is scripted the whole time, and then the end is just full improvised. Yeah. Just crying.
Sorry, our dog is crying. She just wants our attention. She's very happy.
Very needy.
But yeah, I would say, and then 95% written, 5% improv regularly. This is from So Fancy. Shout out So Fancy. I love everything on this channel. Thank you. Question, would it be rude to suggest video ideas, or do you like that because you were/are improv buffs?
No, I don't think that's rude at all.
I think it's tough for us to like it. I'm just cognizant personally of like, I don't want to take anyone's ideas.
That's true.
Like, I don't want to like plagiarize any content. Like, we all know everything's been done in the world, but like, the thing that I see very important is no one can do what I do, and no one can do what you do. Do you know what I mean? There's only one, I mean, to use a silly example, there's only one So Fancy in the world. So whatever you bring to the table is going to be unique because it's you. So it's like, even if there's stuff that has been done before, there's a way to do it that's you, right? And it's unique and that's special. That's why I believe so many people just can getting into this
but stuff. That also being said, if people are like, oh my God, because we're coming out with like a new sketch next week, and it's kind of like a genre piece. And so if someone were to be like, oh, we love this, we want more genre, like that's cool. We had someone say, we want more like gender stuff.
And we'll do that
like,
kind of stuff.
If you, those kind of suggestions, we love that stuff.
But it's tough to like take someone's premise because it's like, you thought about it as being funny. So it's like, what's the funniness for you? And how can we translate it? So it's like, it's a muddy road, but I think what Nat said is probably the most accurate. Yeah. Is it two more or one more? No,
one more.
This is the last one. That's sad.
I know. Well, maybe we'll do another one sometime.
Okay.
I don't know.
Quick, this one.
Okay, we already answered this. This is from Philip, and yes, we are in a relationship.
We're in a relationship.
Oh my God. How did that question
get so big? Hey guys, my question. Whoa, Adiosa. So that's cool. We're going to get to that one too. Okay, this will be the last one.
Thank you.
Laura Edmonston.
Yeah.
Hello, Laura. What did you do for work in the before time?
Love this question.
Pre-COVID.
Okay. What did we do before?
We both worked for the Second City, Toronto.
Which is if you don't know what Second City is, it's like I guess it's the biggest comedy venue in the world. No,
not the world. In Canada. It's not the world. It's Canada. There's like, we disagree on that. It's in at least Canada, because like there's UCB's bigger in the United States and it's like huge.
Yeah,
and
but I still think that Second City's been around longer.
Anyway.
Maybe it's the oldest. Oh, sorry, Philip Kaddick.
No. It's Philip Kadich, right?
Fuck.
Philip Kadich. Philip, let me know if that's how you pronounce it, if I'm doing it right, because you sound Croatian or Serbian or something like that. So I feel like, or it might be that.
Yeah. So so I was Second City main stage. So literally right before the pandemic hit, I was building a brand new show for the Second City main stage. And then we got midway through our process, which is like this 10-week process, we got canned, obviously. So
live theater everywhere in the world was
live
canned.
Theater was just canned. And so we dropped that whole show. And then we were lucky enough to come back in late summer, and we built a whole brand new show. And then the night we opened, we got shut down again for the pandemic. So far in all of this, I've helped build 2 shows that no one has ever seen. So it's really sad. Live theater has taken such a huge, massive hit, and it is painful.
I saw them and they were great. They were great shows.
Thank you.
But yeah, we both worked for them.
Yes. And I was once a newspaper delivery person.
So did I. So was I.
Aw.
Yeah.
Did your dad do all of yours too?
No, but I cheated. I threw a bunch in the garbage. What a rat I was. Okay, so thank you everyone who gave us questions. We're sorry we couldn't get to them. We'll save them in case we do another Q&A if anyone even wants that.
If anyone wants another one, we will do another one eventually.
But now let's get to some of the questions in the chat.
Okay. I'm gonna
hold on a second. Susan Waychik just gave us $10. That is so amazing, Susan.
What?
Thank you so much for donating to us.
And we got another one too from
Iliosa Chibokli.
Yes.
Egiosa. So we're going to answer some questions now, and we'll start with them for being so kind. And for those of you who haven't liked and subscribed, you are already all probably subscribers and likers. So go ahead and subscribe and like.
Okay, so Iliosa. So I hope that's how I'm saying it.
Eliosa. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Hey guys. My question is, when you argue as a couple, do you do it like the rest of us or just tell each other bad jokes? Oh, no. It's bad. Okay, so I will get a little bit personal here.
Yeah, do it.
It is such a dream working with your partner, but it can also be a nightmare. And I only want to put it that way because we're both creators and we both have ideas and we both have egos. So like if one of us is in a bad mood that day and say we're editing our scripts and say Natalie's editing my script and I'm in a bad mood, if she takes away one of my jokes, I might take it personally as a partner rather than how I would say if Tom Hearn edited my jokes. I'd be like, great, that needs an edit. And I would just be like, he's a professional, I can take it. Natalie's a professional, but she is also my partner. So sometimes I find it hard to separate the hats.
Yeah.
We argue, and that becomes an argument we have.
Let's also be real here. Chris and I are both the 2 most sensitive people in the whole world. along with our dog, who was just crying around us.
Maybe that's why she's sensitive, because we're sensitive.
No, we don't tell each other bad jokes. We get emotional. We are sensitive beings. This dog. Okay,
but we don't tell each other jokes.
No.
Jokes in the moment would be like a bad idea.
Bad idea. Look at her peeking over.
You see our dog in the corner? Oh my God.
She
wants to be on film.
Crying.
She's crying. We're so sorry, by the way, if you can hear that.
Yeah.
What's your Susan Waycheck? Hello, first of all.
Thank you.
Susan, an artist in Toronto who is
excuse you.
A producer and a performer, and has created some amazing shows, and follow Susan on social media. What's your favorite thing about the Toronto comedy scene and community?
Annie.
It's Annie. That's our favorite thing. No, but we'll truly answer that question. Okay. My favorite thing. What's your favorite thing first, Nat?
My favorite thing
Unless you want me to go first.
No, but favorite thing about the Toronto community is number one, how talented every single person is. Again, what I said before, the Toronto community doesn't get enough credit for the kind of content that they create constantly, because we are constantly needing and trying to get approval from the states or whoever or other people. We make comedy a lot of the times for each other.
I'm going to let her out.
He's going to let her out. I'll keep talking. We make comedy sometimes for each other because that's what brings us joy. Oh no, the fucking ring light's back behind me. I'm so embarrassed. What else? What else do I love about the comedy community? I mean, what do you love about it?
I love the artists. I love how it's trying to constantly get better. I love how it's this is not for the like a lot of wonderful artists here are trying to support other artists. I think there's a lot of that. I think the talent is unreal. Like you have someone like Nilu Handa who's writing for the new Lily Singh show, and it's like they're just from Toronto. So many artists go to other places and just become like the shit because they're just so good. So it's like the quality is so good. It's and a lot of people are really nice. Yeah.
We bust our asses.
Everyone works their asses off. Like Susan Waycheck would know they bust their ass off, and Susan loves Soul Decision, and so do I.
Okay, wait, go up a little bit. Okay, we'll quickly answer these questions. We have to keep everyone
on a scale of 1 to 10. What's your favorite color of the alphabet? Oh, that's a hard one, Ellie. I don't know.
Scale of 1 to 10. A 3.
A 9. Did you guys get the puppy together?
No,
it was her dog, and now I'm a stepdad.
Yes.
You are both the most thoughtful. Oh,
that's nice.
Have you gone on tour? Yeah,
we did. We went on tour with not as
Christian and Nat, but as the Second City.
But for Second City, we did touring company. We went. Where did we go? We went Winnipeg, Saskatoon, Windsor, Hamilton,
Midland, just in Southern Ontario, and that was from Michelle Rene. Sydney says, what was the inspiration for Handyman featuring Kevin Vidal? It crossed my mind 100 times since watching 3 times that same day.
We literally said, oh, Kevin's in town.
Kevin's my best friend, by the way. Kevin is my best friend, my comedy partner, and he's in town, and he was shooting something, so he was getting COVID tested. And we were getting tested. We were doing something. So it's like, well, if we're all tested and we're all negative, let's shoot something. And we literally just came up with an idea, and we're like, let's fuck around. We said, what's something that Christian and Kevin can do together that's fun, where I can just sit there and laugh the whole time. And that's what we did. What's your dog's name? Alyosha is how you pronounce it.
Oh, Alyosha. Thank you for telling us. That's a beautiful name.
Yeah, it is a beautiful name.
What's your dog's name? Annie.
Thank you, Tish. Annie is her name.
Annie. She's outside probably crying out there for some reason.
She's great. Sydney, great. Reamer, what will you do after wrapping up this Q&A aside from showering?
I already showered. I might need to shower again, though. It's so sweaty.
I'm going to try to do yoga with Adrian.
Yeah, he's doing yoga with Adrian. We've both been doing a lot of YouTube workout videos. So I went for a run this morning, so I don't need to do one of those today. I'm going to eat and have wine.
Fair enough. I got from Ellie Curris. Ellie Curris. What time is it in Canada right now? 12:50 p.m. Eastern. Sarah Bianchini writes, would you guys ever write a movie together?
Sarah.
I'm manifesting this. Hello, Sarah. And yes.
I would love to write a movie together. If we could not be sensitive
with
each other, we would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just a movie about people being sensitive.
Yeah, it's just a sensitive movie. And we're almost done the questions. Then
wait.
Yeah?
We have to finish the question.
Yeah, I said we're almost done.
Oh, okay.
Dewey Stewart says, when the world is no longer on shutdown, will we ever get a Jeff cameo in a sketch? 100%. We will get a Jeff cameo in a sketch.
Yes, that's my brother, Jeff. He will be here. He is losing his mind not being able to come to Toronto to hang out with us. And I'm losing my mind not being able to see him. So if everyone can just stay home, please.
Yeah, please stay home. Kent Harvey writes, left or right Twix. Thanks for all you do. Honestly, left. Wow. That's love. Nuts About Nature writes, would you ever be a part of an improv troupe?
We've done many of them.
Kevin's in my improv troupe. And I have another one called Your Kids. Yes, 100%. We're in so many.
Yeah. I'm in an improv duo that hasn't performed in a long time called Probably Pregnant with Lisa Gilroy. And if you're not following Lisa Gilroy's stuff on Instagram and on Twitter, she is such a great comedian. So,
yeah. And
one of my very best friends.
And mine is called Soul Decision Comedy. Just because I thought I should shout that out.
Yes.
From Michelle Renee, even though I'm American, you pronounce my name beautifully, French. Thanks for that. Have a great. That wasn't even a question. Hello. Good. Thank you, Michelle. Sydney. Yes, I am doing breath with yoga with Adrian right now. I'm on day 9, I think. Sarah McGuire. Do you enjoy writing sketches for each other where the other person is in a relationship with another person? It's fun. Yeah. Sometimes it's fun. We just don't let them kiss because that would be horrible to watch.
No, it's fun.
It's fun.
The divorce one I wrote with my partner was Mike Moosey and his partner was Nicole Power. It was so fun to watch the chemistry. Is that a bad thing?
No, because you guys have a chemistry. Me and Nicole we have chemistry, and so do me and Mike and you and Nicole. So it's like we just got to mess around. I'm gonna get our dog inside.
She's out the backyard and she's done being out there now. What else do you enjoy? A left guy. Okay, cool. It's nice to know you can have share Twix. Okay, guys, that's it. We did it. We did all of them.
This is live, hey? When you have to get up during a live stream and you have to tell everyone what's happening with your dog. And she's just coughing.
Good girl. My good girl.
So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sticking around with us this entire time.
Yes.
I do want to make a tiny announcement.
Yeah.
For those of you who stuck with us this entire time. Soon we will be releasing a whole new set of material. And I have been working on some animations with an animator named Zach Berge. And Zach and I have been collaborating on a ton of animations, and they'll be released soon on our channel on We Think Mondays. And it's going to be a whole new different thing. We'll have live sketches on Wednesdays, animations on Mondays, and I'm going to be collaborating with a ton of comics from Canada, United States, whoever can do their voices. Yeah.
Whoever has voices.
Whoever has voices. That's it. Right?
That's it. Yes, that's great. Thank you guys so much. We genuinely appreciate every view, every comment, every like. That the fact that you guys are even here today, it means so much to us. Genuinely, the fact that some people donated money, that's incredible. Mm-hmm. We're so thankful. We appreciate you all so much.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Yeah, and again, if you like the live stream, and we're here in lockdown for a very long time, so we'll do another one if you want.
Yeah, yeah. So like and subscribe, I guess, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.